Now you're sad. Now you're da-da-da. See, you won't be sad if you tell yourself this. Hey guys, welcome back. And today in this video, y'all are literally... You guys, I literally have like 20 minutes, less than 30 minutes to film this video for you guys.
Do you know you have 30 minutes?
Are you kidding me?
30.
So as I'm filming this video, I'm gonna take down my hair from my, it's like a little blowout. It's a blowout I did. But today guys, I just wanted to talk about like different tips on how to become more confident. Like honestly, for the longest, confidence was something that I always struggled with. Like I was a very shy person. I never really wanted to talk that much. I was very shy. I was very timid. I was very quiet. And I was very like introverted. And don't get me wrong, I'm still introverted. I'm still introverted now. But I just wanted to like give y'all some tips on how to become more confident. And I'm just gonna start right into it. Like I'm not even gonna make a long intro. But tip number 1 is to know who you are. When I tell you, this is something like you have to know who you are to be confident, because if you don't know who you are, you're going to try to become somebody else. You're going to try to copy somebody else's actions. Let's say you just love how they look, right? Or you just love how they talk, how they walk. You're going to try to become that person, and it won't feel, at first it may feel okay, but in the long run, it's gonna feel like you just feel unsatisfied. You just feel like unfulfilled, because it's like you're trying to become somebody else. Why? There's a reason why God made you, literally, your features. There's a reason why, let's say, you don't like your nose. There's a reason why God made your nose like that. Why? Because he found it beautiful. He literally found it beautiful. You have to tell yourself every day. Like you have to you have to hype yourself up. Go look at, get a mirror and look at yourself and be like, I am beautiful. Like you literally have to tell yourself that. It don't matter, right? It don't matter if you have acne, because I remember I used to have like really terrible acne, and I still have the scars and the hyperpigmentation from it. And every day I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like dang, like I'm doing everything I can to get rid of them. But you still have to tell yourself that you're beautiful. I literally used to tell myself that I was ugly. I used to tell myself I was ugly. I didn't like my arms. Like something about, like, I'm insecure about my arms, right? Because, you know, they're kind of small, and sometimes I feel weak, right? Sometimes I feel weak because, like, I have small arms. Like, I wish I had, like, bigger arms. Like, this right here, my clavicle, I used to feel very insecure about it because people would be asking me, like, oh, what is that on there? And I'm just like, it's your collarbone. And everybody has it. It's just like mine just pops up, like mine just show. So because I never really saw a lot of people having it, like everybody does have it, okay? First of all, everybody has a collarbone. Some collarbones, they should show, okay? Some collarbones show, some collarbones don't show. So I used to be very insecure about it, but I had to tell myself, like, I had to literally tell myself in the mirror, even though I saw them ugly, even though I didn't like them, I literally forced myself, and I was like, my arms are beautiful. Like, you literally, fake it till you make it. You literally have to tell yourself, I'm beautiful. You literally, even if you don't believe it, you literally have to tell yourself, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, make way for your queen, I am gorgeous. You have to tell yourself, like, one thing that I noticed is that when people would call me, like, would compliment me, be like, oh, you're so pretty, da da da, I wouldn't believe it, because I didn't believe it myself. Like, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know, like, I didn't know I could really, like, be attractive. Like, I didn't know. Like, it's like, I don't even know how to tell you this, but you have to tell yourself, you have to compliment things, you have to compliment yourself. So when other people compliment you, you won't be surprised when they compliment you, because you already compliment yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be the first person to tell yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous. Because when you hear it, because oftentimes people get into situations, like, for example relationships. People get into relationships and, you know, obviously you expect your partner to compliment you, right? But what happens if they stop complimenting you? See, now you're hurt. Now you're sad. Now you're da-da-da. See, you won't be sad if you tell yourself this.
So I'm doing this voiceover like a week after I recorded this. But basically what I was trying to say is, oftentimes when people say, like, for example, if people say that we're pretty, we're going to start believing that we're pretty. And if people say that we're ugly, we're going to start believing that we're ugly. My point is, you can't depend on other people's opinion on, like, what they think about you, or what they say about you, or what you think about yourself. Like, you can't let other people's opinion affect how you think about yourself. If people think you're if people think you're ugly, you have to think you're beautiful in the midst of people saying that you're ugly. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just let people saying that you're ugly and then you actually believing it. No. Even if people call you ugly or unattractive or da-da-da, right? You still have to believe that you're beautiful.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't go looking for approval somewhere else. You have to go looking for it. Like, you have to find it yourself. You have to do it for yourself. Okay? You have to do it for yourself. You have to compliment yourself. Go in that mirror every single day. Tell yourself, like, anything, point out anything that you're insecure about. Your eyes. Let's say your eyes are, you don't like your eyes. Because what? I don't know. They're too big. They're too small. Tell yourself, I am fearfully and wonderfully made by God. Ever since I was in my mother's womb, God knew me, and He knew how He was gonna make me, how I was gonna look. And there's a reason why He made you like that. Like, you cannot tell me right now, like, whoever that's watching this, you cannot tell me right now that you're ugly. Everyone is beautiful. God made you fearfully, wonderfully made. So you have to believe that, okay? You can't go looking for it. You can't go you can't go expecting somebody to tell you this, okay? You can't. So wake up every day, words of affirmation. Tell yourself this. I'm beautiful. You gotta know who you are. You have to know what you like. Okay, find yourself. You have to spend some time alone to really, like, dig deeper to know who you are. You have to figure out, what do you like? What do you not like? What are you looking for in a person? What are you looking for in a friendship? What type of hobbies do you like? What type of hobbies do you like? What type of music do you like to listen to? What type of activity do you like to do? Like, figure out who you are. Okay? Figure out who you are. Literally, you have to find yourself. I don't know, what's the saying? You have to lose yourself to find yourself. Something like that. But you have to figure out who you are within. You have to know your worth. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Oh, did my light get brighter? But I have to, where's my comb? Tip number 2, which kind of ties into, like, finding out what do you like in somebody. Tip number 2 is surround yourself with positive people. Something that I noticed is that like whenever I would surround myself with like surround yourself with people who are also confident. Surround yourself with people who don't diminish you, basically. Because oftentimes people who are not confident in themselves, they try to diminish others and they try to be hateful. They try to be like project their insecurities onto you because they don't know their worth. They don't know who they are. They're not confident. They're insecure. You don't want to be around people who's always pointing out little things about you. Cause that's what happened to me. Like, I would have people point out stuff about me that at first I was never insecure about. I never had a problem with it until those people started to point out those things about me, and then that's when I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, now I feel like my arms are like small. Now I feel like they're like now I'm starting to get insecure about my arms. Now I'm starting to get insecure about my nose. Now I'm starting to get insecure about my lips. Surround yourself with people who will uplift you. Surround yourself with people who want to see you win in general. Like, don't surround yourself with negative people because now my light dying. Oh, these are for real. Really? I'm gonna turn on this light. But surround yourself with people who wants to see you win. Like, surround yourself with people who have like similar interests as you. When you surround yourself with people who they don't really accept your differences, you're gonna try to change to become just like them, and we don't want that. The reason why they're them, like I said, they're them and you're you. You have to find your people. It's okay if it's gonna take some time to be alone. It's gonna take some time to find those people, and then you're now gonna have to be alone. It's okay. It's okay. Because loneliness, being alone, isn't always a bad thing. I'm just gonna say this right now. Being alone, it's not always a bad thing. If you're finding yourself, if you're around a certain group of people, and you find yourself like every single time you hang around them, you're drained, like your energy is drained, what are you doing? You remove yourself. And honestly, this could be different for family, because I know family can also be judgmental. Parents could also be judgmental. But you have to tell yourself, like, even though they're a family, you tell yourself the opposite of what they're saying. Like, I've had family members call my hair ugly. I don't say nothing. I just be like, okay. But in my head, I'm like, my hair is beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna stop them from saying that to you. But you have to tell yourself, like I said, remind yourself words of affirmation. Every single time somebody try to call out something to you about your insecurity or whatever, literally be like, I'm beautiful. This is beautiful about me. And you can't tell me nothing. You know what I mean? You gotta have attitude about it. You literally have to have attitude about it. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's helpful. This is really why it's helpful. Try to surround yourself more with people who are like-minded. Try to surround yourself more with people who loves to have you around. I know sometimes it could be hard to spot like a fake person sometimes, but try to watch out, like, y'all, sorry, I gotta hurry up and get ready. Y'all, I love y'all this much to literally, like, surround yourself with positive people, like I said. Literally, period, point blank, period. I don't even know. Tip number 3. How are you presenting yourself when you get ready, right? And don't get me wrong, there's gonna be some times where it's like, I don't feel like getting dressed. You know what I mean? Like, to me right now, this is like, You catch me looking like this like once a week. No, I'm just playing. You catch me looking like this like a couple of times a week. There's gonna be like at least one day you're gonna see me in my bummy outfits. Okay, but even when you're in your bummy outfit, you still have to like how are you presenting yourself when you're walking? You're in school, right? High school, I don't know. When you're walking in those hallways, is your head up or is your head down? You know what I mean? You have to walk in the room like you own the room. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally have to walk in the room like you own the room. You literally have to make it chest up, heads up. Because when you look down, your crown's gonna fall. When you look down, your crown's going to fall. And you have to keep your crown up. You have to keep your crown up. And it's okay. It's okay to fall at times. But what you gotta do, you gotta pick it up. There was this one time I was going through a little something, right? And I was already having a bad day. The day was getting worse. And then life just kept throwing things at me. I literally paused for a second. I looked down. I was like, God, how am I? Like, I was literally just like, God, I don't know what to do. Life kept throwing stuff at me. My head was down. And then I heard this voice telling me, pick your crown back up. No, literally, I had to actually imagine there was a crown on the floor. I don't own crowns, but I own this one. Yes, actually, I do own crowns. Actually, this one. But I literally had to pretend like there was an actual crown on the floor, and I had to use my. I literally had to imagine this. Like if you saw me doing this, you would probably call me crazy. Like, what is she doing? There's nothing on the floor. What is she doing? But I literally had to pick it up with my hands and I placed it back on my head. And I had to remind myself, because oftentimes, I say oftentimes a lot of times, but when you are already having a bad day, negative thoughts start to come in your head to make your day even worse. And then you start to remind yourself of the past, like, oh yeah, like your mind starts to remind yourself of the past, like, oh yeah, you remember when you did that in-person thing? Oh yeah, you remember when you wore that ugly outfit? Da-da-da. At least for me, I don't know about for y'all. And then my mind just starts to like, this is why I'm so ugly. Da-da-da. This is why my arm's so da-da-da. And then insecurity starts to pop back up. But you literally have to fight them. It's like you're literally fighting with your own self. You have to fight those thoughts. Like, you see my fist? Like, you literally have to fight yourself. You have to fight those thoughts. One thought be like, yeah, your nose is large. Large and beautiful and what a night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally have to fight those thoughts. You cannot just like go on about your day letting those thoughts linger in your mind. You can't. It's normal for those thoughts to come, but they can't stay. They have to go. So yeah, surround yourself with positive people. Words of affirmation. Know your worth. Find out who you are as a person. Some people, let's say you're funny, right? You're hilarious. Like, you know you're hilarious. And somebody comes up to you and they're like, you're not that funny. Wait, hold on. Eyebrow raise. Look at them and be like, you said what? Yeah, like, honestly, that's literally all I have to tell you. If y'all want me to make a part 2, I got y'all. I'll make a part 2. Y'all have to fix my lip combo. Like, y'all see it messed up while I was talking to y'all. And I had to go. No wonder why. I think it's a sign. that my phone literally keeps saying that no iPhone storage, and it literally stops me recording. Like, it literally stops the recording. But that's a sign, because I actually have 10 minutes left. I took like 40 minutes talking to you guys. But I have to fix my lip combo.